He kept trying to kill me and my grandson. A panicked man calls 911. His voice is trembling, desperate. On Highway 14, Colorado, he just narrowly escaped death. A massive semi-truck is barreling the wrong way at terrifying speed, forcing other vehicles off the road to survive. This is a 36-ton missile hurtling down the highway. The situation is extremely dangerous. The semi-truck doesn't stop. It continues charging forward, smashing everything in its path. Power poles are knocked down, cars are crushed, and when it leaves the highway, crashing into a residential area, the threat of mass casualties becomes reality. Police face an unimaginable decision. To save innocent people, they have to shoot through the windshield of their own patrol car. They have to become snipers in a high-speed chase. A stray bullet could cause civilian casualties. But doing nothing, even more people will be hurt. Can they stop this 36-ton monster before it's too late? November 2017, about 110 kilometers northeast of Denver, is the small town of Fort Morgan, Colorado. This is a peaceful rural area with endless cornfields. But on a late autumn afternoon, that peace is about to be shattered.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
I'm on Highway 14. There's a truck driver driving down the wrong side of the road on Highway 14. He like to kill me and my grandson.
And he's eastbound in the westbound lane?
He was supposed to be in the eastbound lane, but he was plumb in the westbound lane. I damn near had to drive plumb off and get away from him. He was headed east, but he was in the westbound lane completely.
Okay.
If I hadn't been paying attention, he'd have killed us.
The first call comes into 911 dispatch around 5 p.m. A man on Highway 14 reports a semi-truck driving the wrong way at high speed. He and his grandson had to swerve onto the shoulder to avoid being hit.
7 semi is now westbound, or correction, eastbound in the westbound lanes. It just cut the median again.
He's in the correct eastbound lane, but he's completely in the westbound lane. I almost had to go completely off the road. If I wasn't in the right position, he would have hit us. Sergeant Clay Rockwell from the Logan County Sheriff's Office is in the town of Sterling, where the semi-truck is headed. He hears the call over the radio and immediately races in that direction. Soon after, he spots the semi-truck. The scene he witnesses sends chills through his entire body. The semi-truck is traveling at extremely high speed, swerving all over the road, driving completely in the wrong lane. The driver appears to be intentionally trying to hit other vehicles. The truck is definitely going way too fast and threatening everyone's lives. Morgan County issues a BOLO, be on the lookout, to all officers on duty. The semi-truck has now forced multiple vehicles off the road. This is no longer just a dangerous driver. This is someone using a semi-truck as a massive weapon. The Fort Morgan Police Department, Brush Police Department, Logan County Sheriff's Office, Colorado State Patrol, they're all joining this pursuit. Corporal Ross Blank from the Brush Police Department is one of the first officers to close in on the semi-truck. He clearly declares over the radio that the driver is actively trying to hit civilians. This is a deadly force situation.
He's running the road. He's going head on.
Corporal Blank makes a bold decision. He'll shoot at the semi-truck's tires to slow it down or force it to stop. He draws his weapon, aims through the windshield of his own patrol car, and fires at the truck's tires. Shots fired! Shots fired! However, semi-truck tires aren't like regular car tires. The sidewalls are extremely thick, made from solid rubber and steel. Bullets from a handgun don't have enough power to penetrate. Corporal Blank's effort is ineffective. The semi-truck continues charging forward. Police feel helpless. They have a massive semi-truck traveling at high speed, smashing everything, and there seems to be no way to stop it. Deputy Ryan Atencio from the Morgan County Sheriff's Office is racing from Fort Morgan to assist. As a supervisor and as a colleague, he can't let other officers face the danger alone. As Deputy Atencio advances on Highway 34, he sees Deputy Steve Berlanga chasing the semi-truck ahead. Deputy Atencio speeds up, eventually positioning himself right behind the massive semi-truck. This is a 36-ton missile hurtling down the highway. Someone driving from a side road could pull straight onto this highway at any moment. The potential for civilian casualties is extremely high. This night has just become a once-in-a-career shift. Deputy Atencio can see Deputy Berlanga's red and blue lights ahead about half a mile. They're traveling at around 80 kilometers per hour. Suddenly, Deputy Berlanga disappears. His car abruptly shoots off the road. All that can be seen are the red and blue lights. Then they vanish. After that, only the semi-truck's headlights remain.
10-5, you just rammed up. Copy. Second officer, report on any injuries. 10-5-22 plan.
Deputy Atencio doesn't know what happened, but he knows that at best, Deputy Berlanga just crashed. At worst, he could be seriously injured. It turns out, Deputy Berlanga jerked the wheel at the last second to avoid the semi-truck barreling toward him. He went into a cornfield beside the road, nearly getting hit. Fortunately, he managed to turn his car around and continued to join the pursuit.
Dispatch 514, we're now eastbound I-76, eastbound I-76.
Eastbound I.
Deputy Atencio is now driving behind the semi-truck on the highway. They're traveling at 120 to 130 kilometers per hour. A feeling of helplessness overwhelms him. He wonders what can be done to stop this thing. He calls over the radio asking if anyone has stop sticks. Stop sticks are spike strips designed to deflate tires. But they're designed for passenger cars, not for heavy trucks. He doesn't know if they'll be effective, but it's worth trying. But even stop sticks aren't deployed. The semi-truck is too dangerous. Any officer attempting to lay stop sticks on the road faces serious danger. Police warn over the radio, don't get in this vehicle's path, it will hit anyone. Then the situation gets much worse. The semi-truck leaves the highway. It barrels down an exit, heading straight into the town of Brush.
On the interstate, if we can try and, I don't know what's going to stop them, but anything we can do to try and keep them on the interstate and out of Brush.
When the semi-truck leaves the highway, the stress level multiplies. If this semi-truck decides to plow straight into a house, the potential for mass casualties is enormous.
And he's exiting.
The semi-truck is now tearing through the streets of Brush. This is no longer a wide-open highway. This is a residential area with houses, families, children. Even worse, Deputy Atencio recognizes this neighborhood. This is the town he lives in and grew up in. The people in danger aren't strangers. They're neighbors, friends, family. Crashing into this residential area makes everything personal. People he loves and cares about are standing right in this semi-truck's path. The semi-truck starts smashing things. It hits power poles. The sound of metal colliding rings out deafeningly. Power poles snap like matchsticks. Electrical wires fall onto the street. The semi-truck still doesn't stop. Then it hits cars. A passenger car is struck head-on, a violent crash. The car is pushed aside. The driver inside is injured but still alive. The semi-truck turns left and slams straight into another car.
He's off on the ground.
With every passing second, the risk of catastrophe increases. How many people will be hurt if they can't stop this truck? Deputy Atencio realizes something important. Every time the driver turns left, The driver's side door of the semi-truck is completely exposed. That's a clear target. If he can wait for the driver to turn left, he can neutralize this threat.
Me.
Shots fired, dispatch, shots fired. We're at middle school parking lot.
His first instinct is to grab the rifle. That's the best weapon for accurate shooting at distance. But during the chase, the rifle had fallen onto the passenger side floorboard. There's no time to get it. The backup option is his handgun. Not ideal, but it's the only thing he has. The semi-truck turns left again. This is the opportunity. Deputy Atencio draws his handgun, aims through the windshield of his own patrol car, and squeezes the trigger. 4 shots ring out. The windshield shatters. The bullets fly through the air, heading toward the driver's door of the semi-truck.
Seatbelts again.
Oh, he's taking all kinds of people off.
But Deputy Atencio knows immediately that he shot slightly low. The bullets didn't hit the driver. The semi-truck continues charging forward.
Oh, he just hit another car head on.
The semi-truck makes several more turns through the residential area, then crashes into a home's driveway. After more than 15 minutes of wild pursuit, the truck finally stops moving. Deputy Atencio calls over the radio reporting the semi-truck has stopped. But that's not the end. The driver's door flies open, a man jumps out and runs toward the house. He jumped out. Where is he? The situation becomes chaotic again. No one knows where the driver is. He might be hiding inside the semi-truck. He might have run into the house. Some residents run outside and tell police the driver is inside trying to get a gun. Deputy Atencio feels his heart sink. A simple apprehension has now potentially turned into a hostage standoff or a gunfight. He thinks this could be a hostage situation, or the suspect will barricade himself inside the house. The biggest fear is there will be a shootout. Officers surround the house. The truck door is jammed. Some say they saw the driver jump out, but others say the door won't open. Everything is chaotic. Then Deputy Berlanga, who nearly crashed earlier, discovers something. Hey, I got him here. Keep your hands where I can see them. The driver isn't in the house. He's hiding underneath the semi-truck. Police immediately close in, guns aimed directly at the suspect. After all the chaos, pursuit, gunfire, and destruction, the confrontation ends. No shootout, no hostages. Just an exhausted man lying under the truck, unarmed. I'm not resisting. Good. Police identify the driver as Christopher Ludwig, 29 years old, from Morgan County. He stole the semi-truck and drove it the wrong way on the highway, causing one of the most dangerous pursuits in Colorado history. The investigation reveals multiple people were injured. 2 teenagers on their way home from school were hurt when the semi-truck hit their car. They go to the same school as Deputy Atencio's children. A married couple in another car was also seriously injured. But miraculously, no one was killed. The crime scene stretches for miles. From the highway down into the residential area, destruction is everywhere. Power poles knocked down, cars crushed, electrical wires fallen onto the street. Their crime scene is the entire county.
Where you at?
Every law enforcement agency in the county has to call in additional personnel because there aren't enough officers to handle a situation this massive.
Watch out.
In July 2018, Christopher Ludwig pleads guilty to vehicle theft and attempted murder in the first degree. He's sentenced to 20 years in prison.
We don't know. We still have no visual on this subject.
But for Deputy Ryan Atencio, the incident leaves a mark much deeper than just a conviction.
Real dark clothes, but like I said, I can't give you a description more.
This situation changed my life in many ways. I do a dangerous job, but this situation made me feel like I came closest to death than ever before.
I watched him get out of there, Sheriff.
Throughout the chase, Deputy Atencio realizes he's facing death. The semi-truck could hit him at any moment. A stray bullet could end him. life could end right there in the neighborhood where he grew up. And that feeling changes everything.
This guy's saying he's in the house.
What really hit me was that life isn't endless. I only have one chance.
What did he say? Who's
Deputy
inside the house?
Atencio realizes he's lived his entire life in fear. Fear of being judged. Fear of not being accepted. Fear of being himself.
Hey, I got him right here.
Since childhood, he
Keep your
knew
hands where
he
I
was
can see
gay,
him. Do you understand?
but he kept that secret for many years. I knew from a young age that I was gay, but I kept it hidden and never allowed myself to be the person I truly knew I was. But after seeing death, after realizing life could end at any moment, Deputy Atencio decides to change. I couldn't continue like that anymore. He comes out as gay. He becomes the first openly gay police officer in Morgan County history. And the response? Tremendous. I'm proud to be the first openly gay police officer in Morgan County. The response has been very positive. You know, we can be gay and still be cops. It works just fine. From a dangerous semi-truck chase, Deputy Atencio found the courage to live his authentic life. A confrontation with death gave him the chance to live a life worth living. That's what I learned from this incident and what it helped me become. Deputy Ryan Atencio's story isn't just about a semi-truck chase. It's about facing your greatest fears, whether that's a 36-ton semi-truck barreling toward you or the truth about yourself. In the most dangerous moment, when death could come at any time, we realize what matters most. Life is too short to live in fear, too short to hide who you really are, too short to not dare to be yourself. Deputy Atencio risked his life to protect the community, and then he risked everything to protect his own truth. That's true courage, not just when facing danger, but when facing yourself. And most importantly, thanks to the courage of officers like Deputy Atencio, no one died that day. A community was saved, families remained intact, and one man found the freedom to be himself. Thank you for watching our video today. If you found this content interesting, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to our channel to keep following our other cases and dramatic pursuits. For now, take care and see you next time.